Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about my recommendation for beginner content creators when it comes to an older camera lens setup. If you're new here, hi, hello, my name is Larry. I'm a content creator. I've had a camera in my hand since 2015, and on this channel I like to talk about gear, storytelling, content creation, and provide just a little bit of motivation. Let's get started. I'm also the genius who decided to wear blazers after it snowed. And the best way to do that is to actually show you the camera. And that is the Sony a65,000, an 8-year-old camera, and the Tamron 24mm f2.8 lens. Editing Larry here, just a quick update. I know that the camera is the a6500, not the a65,000. I just misspoke in the video. Enjoy the rest of the video. And to give you an even better example of the power of this camera, I'm actually gonna use it while explaining this video to you and walking down one of Denver's most iconic streets, Colfax. The first reason why I think this is a great camera setup is because of the one that, everybody cares about, and that's price. Now, this price isn't exactly the cheapest, but you can get a used a65,000 body for $629 from MPB right now. That's not to say that you couldn't find it even cheaper if you're looking on something like eBay or Facebook Marketplace, or you just know somebody with an a65,000 body who's looking to get rid of it. The next reason why I'd recommend this setup is definitely the image quality. I've used this camera and lens setup at professional shoots, weddings, and delivered high-res professional photos that people have paid me real money for using this small setup. And it definitely gets the job done, even though it's an 8-year-old camera. And speaking of quality, I've also used this camera and lens combo in professional video settings as well. As of right now, I work for an agency where I've brought this camera setup and used it to create content for clients, but I've also used it specifically to get my start in wedding filmmaking when I worked for a wedding filmmaking company. In terms of photography, this camera offers a 24 megapixel sensor, which is more than enough if you're doing things for social media, but it's also good enough even if you want to throw things on posters or potentially even a billboard if you shoot it right. The video specs are nice as well, offering you 4K 60 and 1080 120. That basically just means slow motion. Some of my higher end content creators may say, well, the color's only 8-bit, but I think that's good enough for beginners or people who are just getting started on their video journey. It even offers S-Log and HLG profiles. So if you're wanting to get started in color grading, you might not have a lot of room, but it is a great option to get you started. One more pro that could be a con, depending on how you look at it, is the size. So this camera is relatively small, which could be great if you're trying to be incognito or just want to take it with you. Depending on the lens that you put on the front of it, could be the perfect pocketable camera. But if you're trying to appear just a little bit more professional, showing up with something this small sometimes doesn't give off the most professional vibe. Personally, I haven't had any issues showing up to shoots with something like this. I've actually purchased a battery grip, which will come into the cons, which helps give the camera just a little bulkier and more professional appearance. But like I said, if you're doing something like content creation, this size is exactly what you need because you don't want to be carrying around giant bits of gear that scream, hey, come rob me. One of the absolute downfalls of this camera is definitely the battery life. If you purchase this camera, make sure you grab extra batteries because there's no way that you're gonna make it through a whole day of shooting on a single battery. Sometimes I don't even make it through a whole session on a single battery. As I wrap up this video, I hope I've been able to at least shed some light on the benefits of using an older camera body, even if you do use a newer lens system. Throughout this video, you've seen me put up pictures that I've taken with this. They may not be necessarily Instagram banger images, but hopefully you'll be able to see the quality that the images are, that they are sharp, that they are good quality images, and that you can use them in any scenario with the right lighting and techniques. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. If you have any questions about this camera, I would love to be a resource and help you out. I've had the camera since 2020, so I know my way around it. If you feel so inclined, I would appreciate a subscribe as well. Other than that, I'm gonna get back to taking these pictures, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.